The one thing I think that I wanted to kind of touch on, because I imagine that other people probably have the same thing right now, like it's contextual, but probably socially significant, is this idea that we're using work as a replacement behavior.
Hey y'all, Ryan O here, creative behavioral scientist. Welcome to the Daily BCBA.
Just real quick show of hands in the chat, or just like a real quick comment. How many people are finding themselves engaging in so much extra work now, or working harder? For those of you who aren't struggling with that, you're working harder because you're compensating. You're feeling guilty, like there's survivor's guilt or whatever you want to go into, but everybody is like supplementing. Like all of a sudden our schedules are all different because we're all home, right?
Yeah.
That, I'm so glad that you pointed that out, because that is going to be the thing that kills good clinicians. Like that's going to be the thing that like shuts our motivation down. That's going to be the thing that gets in the way of our self-care more than anything, is that our replacement behavior is the thing that's burning us out. So, which is wild to think that that happens, but it does happen because, like you said, there's those contingencies there that are really cool. Like I love the work that I do. I get to develop trainings all day and I get to record stuff, but now I'm working 60, 70, 80 hours a week. At one point in time, I was like, I want to pick up another class.
Working hard to help others in need during this time is extremely important, but we cannot forget about it as our own selves, taking care of ourselves, that is a requirement before we can actually do that sort of work. And I think one of the big topics that's been going on is how to work from home. But the real question is, how do you work from home and ensure that you're still homing from home? And here's a few things that I've found that many do to try to work on this balance. First of all, set up an established routine daily. You're still putting your pants on regardless of your Zoom meetings. You're still taking a shower. You're still brushing your teeth. You're ensuring that that routine is continuing throughout this pandemic. Work really hard to keep track of your hours. How much are you actually working? Do you have to put in those extra hours? This is a question you should be asking yourself anytime you have that hesitation to open up that phone app or sit down and work at your desk, your laptop, whatever your situation is. Establish a place in your house where you can actually work from. I'm super fortunate. I've been working for years on trying to establish my own business and a place where I can work from home. That said, I have this great studio space. However, it is that temptation of taking things outside of it or walking into it that is very, very hard. I think the biggest rule here is make sure that you can set up something no matter where it was. In the past, I used to work from a desk, a laptop in different places of the house. But the important thing here is that your bedroom, your living room, your dining room table, these sort of things remain those. They are places to engage in behaviors there, not work behaviors. And it's so important to recognize that you cannot help others if you are yourself not well in the first place. Focus on that, whatever it is individually to you.
So, but yeah, I think that's a thing that when you're starting to analyze variables that have to do with self-care, especially right now, I think that we can all start to recognize it, but now we need to start talking in real terms about work as a replacement behavior and how that's going to influence issues with like any sort of burnout that we might be experiencing. So thank you for pointing that out.
There's a quote by an awesome behavior analyst, Ed Morris, that I cannot for the life of me find. It goes something like this. What is a culture without ensuring its own survival, arranging its contingencies to make sure that it can prosper and move forward? We are responsible for this, arranging them, communicating them, following through with them, reinforcing them. If you enjoy this, we have a full hour-long topic that we already recorded on and shared on this channel. It's linked up here. You can go check it out. Stay healthy, stay safe, and remember to take care of yourself. This is a PSA brought to you by the patrons of the Daily BA. Thank you all for supporting. That's your Daily BA.